Hi, I'm Madison and welcome to Madison Laurel Yoga. Today we're going to be working on some shapes and stretches to release a lot of tension that builds up in the shoulders and the neck. This is a video that you can turn to when it's midday and you've been working at your desk and feeling a lot of tightness. You can also pull this up before a yoga practice, a full yoga practice, or right before bed. Also, when we do eventually go on airplanes again to travel the world, do this while you're waiting at the gate, while you are waiting for your luggage, also, in road trips, everything where there's a lot of tightness and a lot of kind of scrunching up or also rounding forward, try this video. So the first thing that we're going to do is just find a comfortable seat. I have a bolster underneath me, a yoga bolster, but you can most definitely use a few pillows, a block. You can even do this sitting on your couch. So I have chosen cross-legged. If this doesn't feel good, please always feel free to do a shape that does feel nice in your body. We'll close the eyes and we'll just start to connect to this space in the physical body that we are wanting to target today, the shoulders and the neck. You might notice that when you mindfully bring your awareness to this spot, your shoulders immediately start to kind of soften. Maybe you feel that the head, typically jutting forward, actually draws back in space over your shoulders, over your spine. When we're mindful, when we're really thinking about it. This is one really easy thing to do throughout the day. Just close your eyes and check in with your posture. Notice where you're holding unnecessary tension. Feel the sits bones ground down. Try to rise up a little bit more through the crown of the head. And then let's blink the eyes open and take an inhale to reach your arms around and up. The palms will come to touch over your head. Breathe in to really reach the fingertips up a little bit farther up than you normally would so that you can feel that your ribs are moving away from your pelvis. Good, and then on an exhale, we'll take a side bend over to the left. Your right fingertips come down onto the ground and you reach your left arm, left pinky finger especially, away from the left hip. Use your right fingertips on the ground to push the left sits bones down into the mat a bit more. Sometimes when we come into these side stretches, the hip wants to come with us. And what I want you to think about is grounding through the left bum, using your right hands to kind of find that leverage. Reach, 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 stretching through the left side waist. Now all you're gonna do here is keep the side bend, but swing your left arm, drawing a rainbow all the way down, as if you're reaching for something at the back of the mat or off to the left. Drop your head for me, right ear to right shoulder. So here I'm hoping that you're feeling this really love lengthening, this kind of like stretch, but way more intense than just your ordinary stretch because we're exaggerating it. We're heavily holding the head down, right ear to right shoulder. And then the left fingertips are reaching actively away from left shoulder. Breathe into your upper traps, the side of the neck. Let's take one more breath in and a breath out. Use your right hand. Pick your head up. Don't kind of jackknife up and come back to where we started. Hands on your thighs. Notice the difference between your left side and your right side, and then bring your hands behind you. Change the crossing of your ankle so that your non-dominant foot is in front. If you're not sitting cross-legged though, you can probably just hang out where you are, yeah? We'll breathe in, arms up. Good, find that length. Someone's kind of like airlifting you up to the sky. I'm in beautiful Maine, a little bit north of Portland in this amazing landscape, very different from my New York City apartment. We'll take another breath in, keep that length. And we'll exhale, side stretch over to the opposite side. Your left hand comes down and your right pinky finger is reaching to the left. Check in with all of those little spots. Make sure your right bum is still pushing down and you're reaching the right side body long like you're stretching a rubber band. This left hand isn't just hanging out on the ground. You're pushing down through the left finger pads to push the right butt down. And then you can breathe in to reach right fingertips actively away. Notice here if you're feeling tension in the neck build up, maybe you already go ahead and drop the head. Step ahead of me. One more breath in. And then we'll all drop the head, no tension in the neck, and you draw a rainbow with the right arm up and around and over, as if you're trying to pick something up off of your mat, right just like an inch too far away. Stretch the right traps, right side of the neck. Can you release a little bit more through the left ear? So kind of almost like you're trying to drain something out of the left side of the head. More space in between right shoulder, right ear. Take one more breath in. Let these right fingertips continue to reach. As you exhale, use your bottom left hand to slowly lift your head up, taking that kind of very easy so that you're not overstraining the muscles, and then just release your hands down. Let's roll the shoulders for a moment. Down, forward, up and back. Good. And then let the shoulders be heavy and away from your ears, and we're going to take a few neck rolls. So I'll invite you in a moment when we're doing the full neck circle to drop your head all the way back. If you have neck pain, if you've had any injuries in your neck, you might take that a little bit less intense. You might not extend all the way back. So you'll see what I mean in a moment. Let's drop the chin towards the chest to begin. And I want you to imagine a paper clip in between your chin and your chest that you are trying to squeeze tight. Now keep that paper clip in between the chin and chest and drag your chin along the right collarbone until you're looking over your right shoulder. Bring your right ear over your right shoulder, drawing a really smooth J with your chin so that you're looking straight ahead. And then again, the chin draws a J all the way down so that you're looking over the right shoulder, chin to shoulder. I want your opposite left shoulder to be heavy here. Let's just do that one more time. Sweep the chin down and forward so that you're looking forward. Right ear comes to right shoulder. And then again, chin comes to right shoulder. Good. Start to look over your right shoulder, kind of like back a bit though, so you're trying to look behind you. And then I want you to drop your head back. This is where it's up to you. See how much space you feel like you have. You might just look kind of semi up towards the sky, or maybe you literally drop the head all the way back and send the gaze up. Continue to rotate your neck until your left chin comes over. Just kidding, we don't have a left chin, we just have one. Until your chin comes over your left shoulder. And then we'll draw those little J's here. Let's bring the left ear over the left shoulder, looking forward. Notice if the right shoulder is trying to compensate and try to keep it heavy. We'll do one more. Chin over left shoulder and ear over left shoulder. Good. Let's bring the chin over the left shoulder and then draw the chin all the way down, hugging the paper clip down the left collarbone until your chin comes to your chest. We'll do one more smooth circle to the right, and then we'll come to center and do two to the left. So let's start. We'll draw the chin along the right collarbone, chin over right shoulder, ear over right shoulder, drop the head back, looking up, all the way around, rotate, drawing that full circle. Left ear over left shoulder, chin over left shoulder. Draw the chin down to the middle of the chest. All right, let's do two in the other direction. Chin up the left collarbone this time. Look over your left shoulder, ear over left shoulder. Drop the head back. Try to move slowly here and take your time, feeling any tight spots. Right ear over right shoulder, chin over right shoulder, chin all the way down through the collarbones to the middle of the chest. Last one, up the left collarbone, chin to left shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder, draw the chin up to the sky, look up until right ear comes to right shoulder, chin to right shoulder, draw the chin down towards the chest. Beautiful. Let's slowly lift the head, and I just want you to check in with yourself. See if your neck feels all sorts of space that it didn't feel before. And know that those little circles you can complete at your desk, You know, we can do that neck roll really anywhere. You don't have to have yoga clothes. You don't have to be sitting on a yoga mat. We always need that, you know, range of motion throughout the day, because usually we're quite stiff. So try to incorporate that throughout your day. Maybe set reminders in your phone. That's what I do. So next up, we're going to stretch through the triceps and get a little bit of external rotation through the shoulders. So all I want you to do is reach your arms around and up again, but this time we're going to bend the left elbow, grab a hold of the left elbow with the right hand, and urge the left fingertips to go a little bit lower towards your tailbone, towards the ground. Now what happens always with me here is I start to kind of arch the spine and flare out my ribs. So I want you to be mindful of that and kind of reach the navel back a bit so that your ribs close and so that this is more in the shoulder and less in the spine. Imagine those left fingertips grazing your tailbone. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale and an exhale. Good. Slowly release, arms up, and then we'll go right over to the right elbow. Grab a hold of the right elbow with the left hand. You're bending that right arm so that your right fingertips can reach towards the ground. Check in. Are you arching your spine? Can you neutralize that and navel in, ribs close, making it more about that kind of opening through your shoulder blades and less about back bending. Hear your breath. Let's take one more inhale through the nose and an exhale. Good. Release the arms. Let's release the hands down to the ground and we'll come over into tabletop. So remove any prop that was supporting your bum and come onto hands and knees. So in this shape, we want wrists right underneath your shoulders and knees right underneath your hips, spread out to the fingertips. Instead of taking a cat-cow here, I want to take some scapula retraction and protraction. If you take my live group classes throughout the week on Zoom, you will have definitely heard this movement, this range of motion through the shoulder blades. So I want you to, if it's new, really focus on keeping this just in the upper back, just in the shoulder blades. So all we're gonna do is take a breath in and squeeze the shoulder blades together. It's tempting to arch the rest of the spine to let this kind of belly sink and the tailbone lift up, but all you wanna do is squeeze the shoulder blades together like there's a pencil and you're trying to hug it in. As you exhale, spread your shoulder blades and push the ground away. Again, inhale to squeeze, exhale to push. Try to lift the back of your heart. Don't round the entire spine. Keep the neck neutral, low back neutral. And let's do this 3 more times. Inhale, squeeze, retract. Exhale, push, protract. Inhale, exhale, breathe in and breathe out. Now keep this protraction. Left hand stays down, right arm reaches up, open twist. And then exhale to thread the needle. Let your right arm come underneath you. Reach it over to the left as far as you can reach before resting the right arm down. Right ear comes as well. And you can stretch your left arm out in front of you, pushing down through that left hand. Put an eyeball in your left armpit and let that eyeball look towards you. Not to the left, but instead in. You should be feeling a beautiful twist through the upper back, getting all of the kinks out of the shoulders. Last inhale. As you exhale, pull the left hand back next to your face. Push the ground away through the left hand and your right arm will come up. And then you'll right away lower the right hand down. Let's go on to the next side. Left arm up, breathe in. Exhale to thread the needle. Before you lower the head down, I want you to actively reach left fingertips to the right and then relax. Left arm, left cheek down. Right arm can come to the top right corner of the mat. Push down to the right palm. And allow more space to come to your upper back. See if you can notice a difference between sides as you exhale, right here next to your face if it's not already. Push down to lift up, left arm up to the sky, and then release. You can push the ground away to bring your hips back towards your heels. Maybe roll the shoulders out a bit. That was our neck and shoulder release video. If you really enjoyed the video, let me know what really clicked for you. If it was the neck rolls or maybe the scapula push-ups, I'd love to hear from you. So make sure to like the video and leave a comment. Also subscribe. I upload new videos every week. And I just am so happy that you're here, a part of the community, and I look forward to teaching you again. Have a great day.